defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's look at the big picture for Army. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a three-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good. You can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going to the transfer pool.
Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. On the option. Keeps it himself. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. You got to hold on that football.
Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Picks up the first down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Broncos will try to punch it in on first and goal. To throw, it's Madsen. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Goes to the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Back up now. Here's second and long. This is a design run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always just exhausted.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They rip picked off a big one, and they get it down to a 27. The Black Knights have their offense in high gear.
Here we go, ready? Ready, go!
Now on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option. The quarterback, they've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him out.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback undesigned plays. If you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but you couldn't get it done there.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Shows him the stiff arm. There's some room. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up all. The whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. He's got him. Quick step and go. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The run inside. It's Riley. Turning it on. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
At Boise State, man, it seems like they always find their guy. And Dylan Riley replaces Ashton Genty, and they're going to run the football. Palmer, they make no bones about it. They're a physical run team. They play action off of that, but whoever's at the running back spot is going to get fed.
Yeah, Riley had his big opportunity a year ago, and man, he shined. He averaged almost 6 yards a carry. He was an explosive play waiting to happen, and I think having that year under his belt now has given him so much more confidence going into this season. He is going to be the focal point, I think, of this Broncos offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll pull it down and run. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got a little grass. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And That is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense will go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They want to run this quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Motion from the wide receiver. And he finds enough running room, and he's brought down at the 20. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. Downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football. And now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. The offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Got enough for the 1st. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Trying the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll run the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping to go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Running inside, it's Riley. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. sides with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. There's a crease. Touchdown, Army! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense and make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes, just shedding tackles. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance.
He's going for a big play downfield. Slams it, and he will score. Touchdown,
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead, you want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's run out of bounds, but gets the ball across the 50 to the 49. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fullback's got it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The hurry-up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Keeps it on the option. They'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you've got so much to cover. Nice job game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Knights will go for it here on 4th down.
Ready, ready. 14. 14.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. He hits the slide, and he's converted this 4th down to keep the drive moving. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Working that wide receiver screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's 4. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him. A wide way there to pick up the 1st down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Demon Deacons coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sings it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Looking left. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He might want another play. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
Definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Wagner. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Broncos look to keep this drive coming. The run inside. It's Riley.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Swings it out to his running back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He makes the catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Makes the grab. It's Bates. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Broncos want to move quickly. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Boise State. And with that, they jump on top here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up
just get some separation. And here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan. Look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Now the toss. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Now on the move. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of, pardon me, windshield. But how about the whole corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that's really good defense because I tell you what, the way they ran the football on this drive, I thought they were going to run it again, but they stayed disciplined, played the pass, kind of surprised me a little bit that they threw the football, but great 3rd down defense.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball. And it works out.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The option look. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo, deep breath, right?
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. A run for the quarterback. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Army!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Madsen. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's 4. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Running inside. It's gone. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sends it back in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Broncos! Big grab inbounds. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead on 14 in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cadets, having back his army, goes back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
You can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. We're down by a lot of the scoreboard here. At that time, going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the eye.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there, you rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
Ready.
From the red zone, it's Wiley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
22. Where did he go?
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Going for the marker on the ground. And a short run there, and that'll end it.